Okay, this is OK here, and we're following some more games in Crazyhouse on Lichess between GM Yasser Seirawan and International Master opperwezen. I've actually got opperwezen. I'm actually listening into opperwezen, although he can't hear me.
I'm not so confident about this yet.
So opperwezen is black here, and Yasser is white.
Let's put a bishop on h5. He might take it.
Maybe, since we have opper in the chat, maybe I'll look at it from opper's perspective.
You can also play knight f5. Then I want to take. He takes on h5. I'm not sure about pawn sacrifice anymore. I think it's not strong. Double attack. I like knight f4. I defend the pawn on h5 and I attack the bishop. This is a good drop. He defends the bishop.
So just to recap the last few moves.
So if I take, you play g5. I like this move because I have now a simple mate threat on h3. And I attack the pawn.
The threat is queen at g1 and a smothered mate.
So he played g3, good move. I think knight takes c3 is not good. My knight is my pride in the position.
So he doesn't want to take he doesn't want to swap his knight for this bishop because he feels this knight is going to launch his attack.
He can play pawn e7. I might sacrifice my rook. So my plan now is simple. I want to play pawn g2. And if he takes the bishop, I want to play queen g1. Rook takes g1, knight takes f2 mate. If he takes with the king, I have just simply mate. I shall be winning here. Knight is good defender. Let's do this.
So he's trying to distract the knight, I think. But
maybe it's important. I raise a move now.
He's going to double check. Yeah, takes the knight, bishop takes bishop was a double check.
I take on f4 because I take on f3 and I got mated pawn g2. Queen takes g2, bishop h3, and queen g4 mate or
queen g4 will be mate.
Queen g2 mate.
King goes back, queen here will be mate. So well played opper. He takes the first game. So hopefully,
might check the openings from the previous game.
So hopefully the sound quality is okay. If someone could confirm that it sounds all good, that you can hear me and you can hear opper fine.
This is better, bishop on g4. You can try to push e5. If I play e4, he takes on f3. I play e5. He always plays c5 in this kind of situations. First, you wanna avoid a pawn on h6. Yeah, the opening is not so good for me. Okay, she's gonna play c5.
He does indeed. So if pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn is no good because you drop a pawn on d6. So if pawn takes pawn, would be knight takes pawn.
If I take, he take with the knight.
Oh, that's what he said. So he can't. I can hear him, but he can't hear me. So
That's very c1.
so I don't distract him.
Waiting move. Now he's gonna play pawn e4.
Yeah, I was wondering if knight takes, but maybe.
Might just play pawn e5.
Bishop takes seems good. Opens up the rook file, opens up the diagonal. Okay, double target. I mean, bishop here would defend both, but maybe there's something more exciting. So it's just defending his pawn, as well as attacking. That's a nice move. So
If you play a4, I play pawn a5 maybe.
a5, a4. Yeah. Is it? Okay. Yeah, because the queen's defending the knight. So.
He protects the bishop on e7. Knight h4, interesting move. Was that the clue? So I shall play bishop g3 maybe. I look into the king side and I protect e4.
So I wasn't paying attention to the last couple of moves, so
I attack e6 and the bishop is unprotected on e7. These games are quite hard.
yeah.
I look to e6 and might sacrifice my queen. There are possibilities with queen sacrifices. Yeah, rook takes e4, I expect this move.
So why is rook takes c4 played here?
Let's ignore that and go for the attack myself. The knight is closer to the defense now. That move surprised me. You might take with the rook, because the threat is a pawn d2.
This bishop's hanging.
That's... Oh, the bishop is hanging. That's a bad move. So, terrible moves, the last moves. You have a good position, I think, on the white squares. So he gives the queen for a safe position.
Okay, so I was just confirming the sound quality is good, so it is apparently, so that's good.
That's a pity.
I have to admit, this game kind of lost me at this point. After rook takes pawn, he really wanted to pawn, but I couldn't see why the rook couldn't just be taken. And then the bishop on e7
I lost some pawn in hand.
could just be taken, but yeah. Okay, back rank is an issue here.
We're gonna promote again. Oh, great move. Didn't expect this.
Oh, he doesn't even take the queen.
I
Gosh.
think you shall take the queen.
Yeah, he should have taken the queen.
But you also got bishop c4.
So this has been a messy game, to be frank. From or appearing messy at least from my perspective.
Now he takes on c2.
King
I'm gonna
takes.
play knight f3 next move. Bishop c4 is a good move. He might take with the rook. Now I really want to defend. That's a good move.
Oh, it's check. Wins the rook.
You're gonna beat me now.
Yeah. He's in on the back rank and Opper resigns.
Let's play d5 again. Now bishop c4 this time.
Okay.
Question is bishop d6 or the other bishop?
I would put a new
this
bishop.
Is okay.
Yeah. So he's preserving the bishop maybe for here in future.
I might can use the h file to attack myself.
Ah, and that's also a nice square for that bishop. The danger with one bishop is white could actually break through on here, maybe even sacrifice and then drop here. But I think he feels he's safe enough. The pawn structure around his king, he doesn't need a second bishop. Ah, there.
If he takes with the h pawn, can play pawn e4. Got a nice attack.
Undermine the knight, and
He shall take with the bishop.
so for sure he's going to take with the bishop. Or the f pawn. I think still, yeah, exactly. Still pawn
Let's go
e4.
play knight g5. Knight f2, solid.
So trying to hit this one.
Solid move.
I still think you can take this because you have an ongoing take again.
Let's give the bishop some protection. So we have to sacrifice the queen now. Or I take on f3.
Yeah, so he's winning this knight for free. And the queen's looking a bit silly on c1. So that's why he thinks he'll sacrifice.
You can go for e5 and push on h6.
So that's what he's slightly worried about from Yasser.
So now he lost control about h6.
Yeah, the bishop was guarded. There's a piece to start that attack. I guess he was afraid if at h6, that Opper would take that bishop.
Let's play f6, but then he takes bishop. First I want to improve the situation of my queen.
Yeah, so for a repeat.
Then I can play pawn f6 maybe.
Yeah. f6 immediately, the queen is still back on d8, so just by doing the exchange and letting him repeat, he's improved the position of his queen. It's a bit closer to the king.
You want to put a pawn on e5. I like knight e4. If he takes, I take back with the bishop and attack f3. I can take with the pawn. And maybe this is better.
So the threat.
Because I have some nasty ideas. If I go to d2, I might take on d4.
Maybe even push.
Let's take material. So I wanna win square of h3. I have a fancy idea. So if he takes the knight, I play knight h3. After king g2, bishop f1. And if you play king h1, I might take a pawn on d4.
So we're going to see this line, because it's happening. If he goes here.
Yeah, I look at this.
Then you take the knight and put a knight here. White resigns. Wow.
Let's play knight f3. d4.
So if I just turn the engine on a second here. So king h1, and then he's winning a pawn, and pawn here is going to be mate.
He's going to e4.
That was quite a creative game. I think I'll just star that last game. It was quite creative.
I might take on e4. Play knight h4.
Okay, so knight h4.
I consider it a crazy f3 move.
So black has no pieces.
queen e1.
So I think that's why.
Move to defend.
Yeah, that's why he does that. It's like, you can't do anything, you've got no pieces in hand. Or you can pick up a bishop. I guess the danger here for white is black is going to get to work on these light squares. This square is well defended.
I defend the bishop if I play f3. And
yeah.
I can also take with the f pawn.
Yeah, this is
then defend e3.
Yeah, this queen is defending e3. Indirectly defending.
Because the idea of this whole plan is to just attack e4.
Yeah.
I think I succeed. Or he goes for crazy ideas. Like this. Because as a normal moves, I was likely to get a nice position.
So black is just short, doesn't have much material to put on.
This shall be alright.
So white should be, white looks like opera's in control of this one, but we'll see.
Probably pawn g4 or e4. g4 looks better.
So white's giving back some material just to get his king safe. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna sacrifice this one.
Yeah, rook takes bishop maybe. And now he's just gonna get his king safe. Oh, okay.
G2.
Yeah, he wanted to put a pawn on g2 and it's like, nope, you're not doing that.
First you wanna get the knight there.
Yeah. But now pawn at g2? No. And then it's rook here, queen takes rook, knight takes queen. You can't do the smother trick because the queen defends.
It's a slow move.
You could try and pick up the queen for rook and knight. I'm not sure if it's worth it. The knight's got nowhere to go, so it could be a good move. Yeah, I think that's black's only option here.
I won't be surprised if you play something like knight f6. With the idea knight e4.
Ah, I see. So he just says, actually, that knight's okay there, because if I take back, I've got a brilliant pawn.
F2. You won't take on g2. But now I can take on h3.
What's the take here?
If he takes on h4, I have bishop d3, I think.
Okay, so Yasser is keeping this attack going quite nicely.
Bishop d3.
For the moment. Yeah, bishop d3 looks good.
Oh, we got this pawn g2.
Oops, pawn d2. So what other threats? Rook takes pawn, queen takes queen, and then coming in. I don't think that works. Okay, and does bishop g3, pawn g2 do anything? King here. And then rook here. Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
So I can play knight f4. Or bishop d5.
And then the danger is
bishop d5.
Queen is coming.
If you take on h3, just play bishop c3.
Bishop g3 next, he thinks.
I don't see a mate with rook takes h2 for him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. Rook takes h2, king takes, and then
now I play
somehow swap queens. But yeah.
This one.
Okay.
He's coming a pawn short. Oh, amazing move. Amazing.
Yeah, he can't. If he takes with the king, it's queen takes pawn. And if he takes with the bishop, queen takes queen, and then queen here is mate.
This is nice tactic.
Yeah.
Still, he shall be careful.
It should look like the bishop was defending, but it's not. Because of the discovery.
I got some ideas myself. Got knight e7.
Now on time, only 2 seconds.
Yeah, great move.
Oh. You lose on time.
So play knight e5. e7 first, and I think I was winning. And then knight takes f5. The start's not so good.
Yeah, this was a difficult position to defend for white. Bishop at g3, g2 was, that actually not so good. So it's difficult to say. Bishop at g3 maybe here would have been.
d6 line is the best line.
So by the time we got to here, it's mating.
Usually you take on d4.
So quite
attack e4.
Okay, take on d4. Okay, so just recapping this game 5. Got e4, e5.
So the question is pawn h3 or knight takes d4? Probably knight takes d4.
So the threat is knight here, winning the queen.
I think bishop e2 is okay. You don't want to give a pawn on e2. Rook d1, that's a decent move. I'm not sure about pawn f3.
Yeah.
He's not used to these openings.
I mean, it's already a target. It's a weak pawn. But it does defend e4. But
let's put a knight on e5.
Okay, so straight away targeting this weak pawn on f3.
This looks a bit like my GFC match.
GSVC.
But now I'm gonna do the opening a bit different than that game. I've analyzed something like this. But then I had a knight in hand, I think. I believe it was c5. Oh, he had knight c7. That was terrible.
Okay, sorry, I just missed the last couple of moves. Just to recap a sec. Right.
Maybe this is too passive. I don't know. Yeah, p6, okay. Understandable. You really want the pawn now?
So you want to pawn for here, is it? Or because that would really make progress into the... Yeah, so he's putting a lot of pressure on these light squares, as you can see.
The opening is not a success. Let's go back to e8. No, that's not good.
Okay, going for a counter, but no blockers is a real problem. You don't want to move this because queen takes h6. Yeah, so white's really got control of these light squares. It's a real bind. And Yasser, of all players, you have to watch out for his back rank attacks.
Yeah, I can take that.
Extremely good at these back rank attacks.
So his threat is to take with the queen. I must block that.
Really nice play from Yasser here. This is
Just play f4. This is not good.
Yeah, undermining the knight that defends that bishop. He's very scared of that move. And Yasser finds it.
Let's take him. Don't see his threat yet.
Okay.
Bishop a5 is to kill. Oh, I burned the bishop.
Yeah, that was the bishop which that knight was protecting. So he's gone off to get a rook. But now queen's coming in, and yeah, can't quite see the finish.
Let's play bishop d5 again.
Yeah, if the king moves, you take the bishop, and if you block, you just exchange everything off, and you have a queen in hand. So yeah, that's the game. Okay, that was really nice play from Yasser. It takes a 3-2 lead in this training series. Okay, those double pawns are okay in Crazyhouse because they defend a lot of squares.
If I play knight on f3, I can get in a pin.
Yeah, knight f3, he's worried about bishop g5. And then he has to block the pin with the bishop. Well, doesn't have to, but he might need to. So he's going to develop this way eventually.
So you take with the knight. The knight is annoying. So I hope he goes back.
Doesn't seem like there are any options for the knight, so it has to go back.
The pawn is unprotected.
So which pawn he's talking about? This one, I'm guessing.
Let's go for an open line.
Okay.
So put pieces on d6 now.
Yeah. So he's going for this.
Interesting move.
Bishop h2 coming. I know, opper. Oh, I see. Maybe he's thinking bishop takes knight, but I think he just takes back, so that's not an issue. He doesn't want to allow... Well, bishop takes bishop, knight takes is not a problem. But I think he'll...
Just attack the bishop.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. You're blocking off the queen's file.
After d5 moves,
The problem
you
with...
can play a pawn e5 sometimes.
I guess the problem with bishop h2 is that is just a draw if you repeat. So it's definitely not going to make progress.
Oh, we can play g4 now. That's not good for me.
Ah, he's afraid of this. He's trapped the bishop.
So for him, it's time to open it up with d5. Let's hope I win the series till 10 games. If I take, we can drop on f4. So this controlling stuff.
So he's worried about f4. Yeah, I don't see that. Because you just take. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's worried if he takes, drop pawn on f4 and just keep making progress into his position. So yeah, I see. So again, he's using double pawns to control.
Just give the hook.
No, I didn't mean to. Okay, so he wants a knight. Rook keeps the file open. Knight kind of moves.
If I take with the knight,
He wants to
I miss a defender.
Yeah, then he wants the knight defending the king. So that's although it would open up the queen. Okay, so piece pressure on here and here. And here. Yeah, pawn here is actually a possible annoying move. Next move.
Maybe I shall not be too scared.
Okay, we have a triple pawn defense. I'm expecting pawn at e4, but maybe I'm wrong. Pawn at h3 doesn't. So if bishop takes knight, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes bishop. Yeah, that's also possible.
Pawn h3, interesting. The question is, can I get in?
So opera is thinking about these sorts of ideas. So for example, takes the knight, takes the pawn, pawn here, check, king here, rook on the back rank. Takes, takes, king takes. And he'll still have a knight and a pawn in hand. So he could drop another pawn. But he doesn't have, drop a rook, repeat, repeat, but he doesn't have a third pawn. So I think that's the kind of line he's thinking. He'll have a knight, but I think black will be safe. But maybe it would undermine the back rank. So maybe there would be some value.
Maybe I can take this one.
Ooh. G2 unprotected.
Question is, can I sacrifice my queen?
Okay, I'm not seeing what he's saying. Ah, that's what he's thinking.
If I go to h2.
So he wants to give up the queen, and he's hoping.
I got some attack.
Yeah, he got 3 diagonals now, and he might actually be in on the back rank if black takes the queen.
Okay, controlling.
And Yasser's worried about that.
Again, very good.
Yeah. So he takes it seriously. And then that knight is...
He must take. Then okay, queen d3.
He's picking up the knight.
Bishop f5.
It moves back. What?
Try to build a wall.
But the knight could have just moved back to f5.
On d4. They excel in those kinds of positions.
So Yasser's just building a wall around his king. The double layer defense that we saw in the first series, which I posted to my YouTube.
Let's attack the queen.
This is sharp. What's the idea?
This is really sky. But I might try this.
A rook and 3 knights. Has he got enough?
At least I got a draw. Probably I got mate.
Drop another rook. Oh, rook there's checkmate.
Yeah, I was sure I got mate.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sorry, it's not mate. Yeah, it was mate. Rook takes and rook takes checkmate. He's going for this. Rook takes knight. Knight takes rook. King there.
I like these hard fights.
Yeah, nice game.
Score again with d5 line.
Wow, these games have been quite something. I was going to star this. It's another really nice game. I think the danger is if you star nice games, you're going to end up starring a lot of these, a lot of these games. But they really
play this maybe.
They've been really nice.
So I can play d5 in one move.
So what's he thinking?
Not try to play too brilliant with e5 if he takes.
He was thinking of e5, but he's worried about. Yeah.
Maybe I have to play knight e4. Maybe e5 is okay, but my next move after c4 is bad. Probably knight f4. Again, is c4 idea.
So undermining e4. The point is black can't take at the time of his choosing. White can take whenever he wants. I mean, even if you could protect, but so yeah. So black needs to protect it, and then white will then have the pawn and the initiative.
Yeah, I think I can take.
When he's ready.
Let's do what we did yesterday. If you take, I might take with the pawn.
So these two players played a 36-game series.
I go for f2 moves.
A couple of days ago, which I streamed and is also on my YouTube. But that time I didn't have Opera on voice call, so this time I've got Opera on voice call, also Michael on voice call, but he's mute for now because he can't join.
Bishop on e3.
And then Opera has me muted, so he can't hear me, but I can commentate freely. So he's expecting bishop here defending. Okay, but it's going instead for.
The question is if I can play this one.
So he's thinking of knight takes pawn, bishop takes knight. Can you then get in on f3? I think that's what he's thinking anyway. I'm not. Yeah. And if bishop takes knight, it would be queen takes defending the knight. I'm not sure about this, but I think.
Oh, pawn e3.
Yeah, I think it has to be respected. This pin, so you have to. I mean, pawn e3. That's interesting, but you could just take it. One here and slide across. I see, and there's a threat of knight there.
Let's go crazy.
Okay, he's going crazy.
I mean, it's not really crazy.
No, that's good.
It's effective, I think.
So yeah, this is really nice. What he's going for is like a pawn here, king here, and then knight here takes the rook, and you have all these.
Next move is knight f2.
Ah, okay. So that's the threat if the rook. Oh, he wants to go knight f2. Hmm.
I think I can take on d4.
Then you lose this. No, you don't.
My king is,
Yeah, it's true.
is safe. My king is still safe.
Bishop takes no.
So it's time to attack.
Knight takes rook. Yeah, I think the pawn at f2 is the danger at some point. But yeah, now that he doesn't have control on g3 that he had, so I'm not sure about knight takes pawn, but maybe.
Yeah, you want to remove an annoying attack.
Yeah, and then bishop here, or pawn here. Yeah, I mean, suddenly I feel like white's got quite safe. Maybe a knight here is not right, but we'll see. Of course, bishop takes knight. It's going to come at some point as well. Okay.
Let's play pawn e2. I want to open up this hole.
So I'll put.
Maybe it's not clever.
So still continuing the crazy attack, as it were. But the bishop could take. He wants to maintain some kind of momentum. And he does have still quite a lot of pieces in hand. Pawn, knight, rook.
If you take with the bishop, I might take on f2.
Yeah, if you take the bishop, he's thinking maybe some kind of attack here with knight here and so on.
Let's play the bishop on h4. So we protect against knight e7, and we got e3 ourselves.
Trying to get him off here. So g4 is well defended, because that would be an entry square, h2, g4. So he's going instead for e3, and this is also really good. If you take e3, bishop here, knight here. So you have to find
h7.
Yeah, he's thinking pawn at h7. If he takes, that's a mating attack. Knight here.
Might drop the queen on g8.
Yeah, so he's worried about king h8.
Got a lot of material.
Queen at g8. Does he have enough diagonals? That's the key. Okay, he goes for the defense for now. But that's really interesting. Pawn here, king here, g8, rook takes. Pawn takes, rook takes. Rook here, knight. Yeah, I don't think he's got quite enough. But oh, maybe he does.
Control g5.
He's seen it now. I'd be worried if I was upper here. Queen at g8. He is controlling g5. So g5 would be the knight.
Want to hit that?
The knight entry square. Okay, so he's committed to a diagonal attack.
F2.
Okay, so
wait, it's bad.
He's threatening queen h1. Queen is useless. Queen is a defender, now he comes in with mate.
Now I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, this is mate. Oh, what happened? Yeah, I think it's still mate.
Okay, good game.
Yeah. Well played, Yasser. Takes a 4-3 lead in the series.
Let's hope to win the series with 10 games.
So we saw this opening in the series they played a couple of days ago, sort of h6 g5 from Yasser. So that series I put on YouTube, but we were watching those games from Yasser's perspective.
I like e5 here. Because now I can attack, and I got knight f4 ideas.
So look at that center.
Now we want to play pawn h4.
He's thinking of pawn at h4.
I guess I take it.
And I was thinking also pawn at e6 might be something. So at some point. Because then you're getting in if he takes it. And if he doesn't take it, you're. So yeah, I really like. And he has enough. He's got 2 more diagonals. Yeah, he's
so
cut.
My threat is take on f7.
Yeah, this is looking really good for white. So you can't. I don't think you can afford to even take the queen. It's close. Yeah, bishop takes pawn. But if the point is the knight's coming in here and the bishop to g6 is checkmate. King takes. So the queen is not. Queen is poisoned. I think that's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a knight here, a pawn here, and a bishop here. I think that's enough. I'm not sure. Okay, so he's still confident. So bishop takes queen also isn't a mate in one threat because e2 is covered. So, and yeah, pawn takes rook. You would have quite a lot of pieces. So it's coming. Why not bishop here? That will at least remove the threat on the queen. So then if he does take the queen, we're going to go bishop takes knight, and then we have to check, do we have enough? Now, knight, bishop, and rook takes. I think that'll be enough because we've got.
I want to get my queen on the board.
It would be bishop here. No. Yeah, but he goes for another approach. If black takes, I think he can just step aside to f1, or take and then drop back. So on the light squares,
I should have taken definitely.
Yeah, but black doesn't have a knight or rook or something to really get on. So he's got a dark square
But I
attack.
can also just route to c2.
He's also thinking just go this way. So yeah, white is actually quite safe. So do that or this and then do that. In the meantime, yeah, actually taking is a little bit dangerous because then there's a bishop drop and these 2 bishops kind of cut the king off into these 3 squares, these 4 squares. So I think he did the right thing, just stepping aside. And this big center, big pawn center, is quite good protection for the white king.
I might take that one.
If black had time, he'd play a move like bishop f2, but I don't know if there's time. For example, queen takes knight, king here, rook here, checkmate. This is a problem. And if queen takes, bishop takes, you're winning the queen with check and you're in big trouble. So that's why black has to maintain checks. Queen takes knight is a problem. So yeah, well, I think white's taking this one. I mean, or else defending like crazy. So bishop at e8. But then pawn here, king here. You're winning this knight or this knight. Yeah, I mean this. It seems hopeless.
4-4. Let's try to win the series.
So Oppa is intent
e4
on winning the next 2 games.
Let's Play a classical opening.
It's a challenge he set
Yasser
himself.
gonna play knight c3. So a4 the main line. Knight e2, that's interesting. So the knight is out of play. Oh, I blundered my knights. That's bad.
Oops. Knight's got nowhere to go to. So just to quickly recap.
Let's remove the pawns.
I see that the bishop was guarding g4. When he played this move, Opper was quick to snap up the free piece. Or piece for a pawn. So a couple of days ago I was also streaming this just on my own. I actually had...
If we play pawn f3, I want to take.
Had a good number of people watching, and even though Lichess wasn't highlighting it, today I've actually got opperwezen himself on call, so this is quite a treat.
Looks a bit dangerous.
So opperwezen is top.
But I got a lot of pawns.
One of the top players of Crazyhouse, and Yasser's been playing for just over a year.
But can also attack.
On Lichess. Hi there. Yeah, I know, it's surprising. I had more people a couple of days ago, and this will go to YouTube, so people will see it eventually. So tell people tell people about it. There's great stuff happening here. Unfortunately, Lichess is not highlighting the video, even though I put the onlichess.org in the title. So yeah, hi there, Vin in the Twitch chat.
Knight e4. Yeah, she'll take that on.
So, is there, Vinvin's asking, is there a centralized page for Crazyhouse?
I guess he's definitely going to sacrifice.
On Facebook, I'm not sure. I don't use Facebook really much myself, so.
I'm not sure. I got a lot of material.
I guess Reddit. There's a subreddit on Crazyhouse managed by Krosky, and there's a Discord. I should mention the Discord. Which is quite active. So yeah, Yasser's got a really strong attack here.
Can play bishop e6 sometimes.
And we're up to here.
So I want a knight on e3.
So he wants a knight here.
If he played e5 in some lines, you have to check on a6. If we play king to c7, no, that's a weird move.
Okay, so in this position,
Okay,
black has to be
this
careful
is not Yasser style.
not to lose a rook. Oh, actually, the knight covers, so it's okay.
Let's see. If I take, pawn g7, take, rook takes.
So this is a light square bind, which is quite
Maybe I have to do this.
Maybe he's thinking of this.
Let's do something safe.
Yeah, he's trying to break this light square bind. That's the problem here. And yeah, black's got quite a big material advantage, like two pieces up, if you see, for a few pawns. For one pawn.
Attack c6, e6 and pawn e2. I really like this move.
So 1, 2, and it comes.
I don't see the mate yet, so I attack myself.
We pick up a rook.
So my threat is knight g3, rook h2.
Knight g3 check, which has to be taken. And now it's coming. It has to be taken because otherwise you're in on the back rank. And then rook g2 in the second. Oh no! Wait, how do you finish it off? Rook g2 and then maybe pawn takes pawn.
I got also knight f3.
Pawn takes. Oh yeah, so you can't take it or queen here. That's very nice. So it's checkmate. King has to go back. Queen here, checkmate. So Vinvin 2020 in Twitch chat. Facebook is the place to be. You should copy your blog articles on Facebook.
Let's just try to win the series.
I'd say Discord is the place to be, but yeah, obviously a lot of people use Facebook, but I think Facebook is popular with some people and not with others. So I wouldn't want to copy the blog articles to Facebook because Facebook's not a proper blogging platform. So I could link them, but I mean, what I'd rather do is people like yourself or other people on Facebook. If you could link the articles on Facebook, that would be wonderful. I don't know that many people in real life who play Crazyhouse. I just know them from the.
If I play a move like d4, can attack with tempo.
From online friends. So if among my online friends, if you guys can share my blogs and YouTube, etc. on Facebook, that'd be great. And share the Discord because it's a great community we have here, especially in Crazyhouse. Like we have Jan Lee, the world champion.
Nice move.
We have opperwezen, it's a very very cool place. White Dancing Rockstar, hi. Discord is greater than everything, he says. It is very cool. I mean, you can chat with other chess players. We watch other games like while. We haven't done this format before.
Maybe I could play this. Got some ideas to take on f7.
We often do joint commentary where a bunch of us just get together and chat while watching a match on Discord, so it's pretty cool. This is kind of different because I have Opper in voice call with me, but he is muted, so he can't hear me. So it allows me to commentate while also hearing his insights. And if he feels like not commentating, that's also fine. Because it means I can then sort of step in and offer commentary. So it puts less pressure on him if he was streaming this himself. So quite unusual So he didn't want to take the. He doesn't want to swap queens and dislocate his king. So we have a. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this sort of setup, but yeah. So as he said, he might have ideas of taking on f7 and then knight e5 possibly.
I think black is forced to take.
Ooh.
Oh, we take that.
So he's thinking knight takes knight, and then is it bishop takes or? Yeah, it's hard to say.
Oh, that's spicy. I might give a check.
Ooh, that leaves
and
this open.
Take on f7. This looks very wild. And also just take on b7.
So opper is spoiled for choices here. But I mean, obviously, his pawn takes knight at some point. But
let's get in.
Yeah, he wants to move this in, and he has a second knight. So this is it's gonna be quite scary. Like when the knight goes to e7, you've got knight here check, picking up the rook potentially. Yeah, knight d5, king here, then knight here, potentially. Ah, maybe picking up another knight. Ouch.
Yeah.
And
he's dead now.
He's dead.
Knight f6 I play.
Yeah, he has to play knight f6.
Queen c5 and pawn f7.
Queen c5. He has no blockers, so he has to step back. That's very neat. He didn't even need this knight. Just king steps back. That was a crush. Wow. Yeah, Sycomatic. Yeah, use queen b4. Yeah, well, queen b4 has the same effect. c5, queen takes c5. Wow. So it's a 10-game series. Training. Opper took it 6-4. And Die Blaue Sau says nice. So that might be the end of the series. I'm not sure. So I'll just ask if they're going to play on.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, okay. So things like Opper's done. So I could. Yeah. Thanks, Opper, for joining in on the voice chat, and it's been good to watch these games between two masters of the game.
I like strategic games. It's more strategic than usually.
Indeed.
For my feeling.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about these games.
Cool. So thanks everyone for watching.